Hello, Marlo. Thank you for helping me with this language provision assignment. Today, we're going to look at accessing some French language resources for you. And to do this, we're going to go into an e-library and have a look at what resources they have. But to begin with, I just want to quickly let you know about this website, which is called Fluent U. It's a website that a lot of English as a second language teachers use to find resources and to actually look at some of the articles that they have, which give you some tips about learning a language. Now, you can read through this at your own leisure, but today I just wanted to point out something that's very relevant for us in our search, and that is to think about what resources we might be looking for. And they recommend that you actually have a mixture of these resources, which I know that you do already, so we can expand on that. So they recommend visual resources such as newspapers, books, movies, flashcards, auditory resources such as listening to music, audiobooks, television, and conversations, listening to conversations or having conversations. And they actually really stress this as being as important, the listening part being as important to the doing part when you're learning another language. Finally, there's kinesthetic, which are immersive programs that include, playing games, writing, and using interactive software. So if we use that as a basis for looking for a range of resources today, I think that's very helpful. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go into the Alliance Francaise website. So we'll just type in Alliance Francaise, find the website, go into the main Melbourne website. The reason we're doing this is because you are a student at Alliance Francaise, so you have access to a whole lot of resources that they have to offer. Now, on this first page of their website, you'll see it's fairly self-explanatory that Alliance Francaise offers a range of services. They offer French language classes, you can get updates on cultural events, and they have a library. Now, if you were on another library page and they didn't have these helpful icons, if you go up the top to this toolbar, then you'd be able to access the library through this toolbar at the top, or it may be down the side. But today we're going to go in through this icon. Now, what this library page tells us, a very organised library page, it tells us that Alliance Francaise has a physical library and they have an online catalogue for this library which you can search for resources. They also have a book club which you can attend, and this is what we're interested in. They have an e-library. So we'll click into that. Now the e-library for you is free and it offers you a whole range of wonderful resources that you can download. So you just log in with your password, your login and your password that you would have been given when you joined Alliance Francaise, and off you go. Now today I am not a student, but I can browse their e-library catalogue, which is what we're going to do. It can be a little bit slow, so you just need to be patient with this website. So this is the e-library homepage, and across here we have a really well organised toolbar. And it fits in with what Fluent U is saying, where you have visual resources such as text resources and movies. You have auditory resources such as music, and you have kinesthetic resources. So let's have a look in these tabs and see what it is that they can offer you. So the first one we're looking at is the audio resources, and the visual resources. That looks at their text they have to offer. They have a range of contemporary novels. They have comics and a variety of different texts that you can explore. Now what I'm doing is I'm going right down the bottom here, because down the bottom they have a range of newspapers which offer you um, current affairs in France and sport news, but they also offer some fun magazines such as home decorating and magazines that you may be looking at here in Australia, and it's just in a French context and a French language. So that's quite a relaxing thing to do. You can then look at the other visual resources, which include a range of films and some games. So they have current films, they have online games that you can play, they have a large range of documentaries, including documentaries about Paris. They have a lot of science documentaries, some TV documentaries, and animated movies. So just you can explore that and have a look and see if there's anything you'd like to watch. We then look at the auditory resources that they have to offer, and you remember that Fluent U talked about radio, talked about conversations, talked about ebooks, but what Alliance Francaise can offer you is music. And they have popular music, they have reggae, they have jazz, they have electro music, hip hop, pop. So a range of music, and that might be fun to look at and see what people are listening to in France, as well as practicing your listening skills. Now the last one we want to look at is the kinesthetic resources they have on offer, and they have a range of kinesthetic resources, including French vocab for different situations. So if you're being introduced or you're introducing someone, if you're travelling, the sort of questions you might like to ask, and that's at different levels, and you can explore that in your own time. They also have books aimed at different levels of reading, so you can find a level that you can practice your reading skills. Then at the bottom here they have subjects, games for subjects such as maths, history, geography. So that might be interesting for you to see what people are doing at school. If we go back up to the top here, the last thing I want to mention is this search toolbar. So if there's something specific you're looking for, you can enter it into this search bar and see if they have it on offer. If you have quite a lot of information about the resource, say if you have the title, the author, the publisher, you can use a more advanced search, which might be more likely to bring up what it is you're looking for. If Alliance Francaise doesn't have it, they might be able to recommend who might. So look, thank you for that today. We're going to move on now and just do some quick exercises so that you can see what resources are available in each of these areas and see if there's anything you would like to download. All right, thank you.